Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft modded video. And today we have a bit of a different plan than what was foretold with the whole reactor. Um, it's up there. So, I did say next time we were going to do cables, and we are still going to do cables, but I wanted to do something else just real quick. So, uh, yeah. Also, I will explain this in a sec, but basically, we're gonna get started on Tinker's construct. We're not gonna go super deep into it. I just want to make the actual smeltery, basically. I just want to make a decent sized smeltery and call it good. Um, Part of the reason is because I found out that you can. I not found out. I remembered that you can put a lot of these together and it will just start do it. You can like just use this middle one and it puts the gravel and stuff in all of them and goes all at the same time. So, um, I was able to get a lot of resources. I was able to get almost an entire stack of just iron ore. I also got a lot of diamonds and emeralds. I threw those into the transmutation table. So that way we have plenty of EMC. Because I keep basically burning through all my EMC trying to work on that, like just clearing out the mound stuff because I have to make so many paxels. Um, so I was like, oh, let me, do my thing and, get some extra EMC so I can get more stuff to do that. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I can just put a bunch of them together. So I'm gonna be moving this up to there. So that way whenever I do that, I can immediately just start melting the ore because 4 furnaces is not cutting it for all of the different resources I get from it. So let's get started. Now, unlike last time, we tried making a platform. The wands weren't working. I finally found out why the wands weren't working. Apparently, you can't have something in your offhand. So, like right here, it lets you place up here, but not over on the side. I take the torches out, and now I can place it on the side. I don't really know why that works, but I will, take it. So, all right, let's like I said, we're going to try to make this actually quick video. Um After the last one was like what, 40 to 50 minutes long, and I was going to try to make it short, so we're going to work as we talk. So, let's see, we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That should be good. And we'll just do 10 on all sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crap. I always forget. I need to put a torch down whenever I'm doing this so I know where's the elevator block. So that way I can start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And over to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now I have a fairly large platform. Actually, we're gonna go 5 more out. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, well. Let me go grab some more cobblestone. Let's see, cobblestone. Also, we're going with a bit of a different design for the cobblestones. Like down here it's the bricks, but up there it looks a little different. We're using this twisted cobblestone. This might be a cool shake up. There we go. And what's the light button again? I think it's like hold on, I gotta do this first. Okay, so let's see, that's 3, 4, 5. Okay, then what's the light button? Is it F7? It is. Because we want to make sure we are lit up. One there. One here. I also have a light mod that hold on, I can do that. I've got a light mod where it shows light if it's in your offhand, because actually I think I already said that. But it displays light like if it was like one of those mods, what's it called? The crap, why am I blanking on it? The what mod? What mod? It's the it's not even a mod, it's shaders. That's what I was thinking of. I couldn't think of shaders. Okay. Okay, we're probably gonna need a couple extra torches here and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, torches here. And probably one like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One there. Alright, so now we have a very, very large platform. So we can build a fairly good size. Oh, and this is there, here, here. Okay, this one's like one off. Does that cover it? It does. Okay. This, and eat this. Alright, so to make a smeltery, we're going to need a lot of things. Luckily, well, I guess not a lot of things, but a lot of the things we need. We can go ahead and throw these in here. We need, what do we need? We need sand, clay, and gravel. So let's, I think, yeah, that has EMC on it. That is too, so we just need one of each. Clay and gravel. Okay, what the heck? There we go. So when you combine a clay ball, gravel, and sand, you get something called grout. Grout is, you don't really use it for anything besides smelting. You smelt grout, and you get the real thing you're looking for. Seared bricks. Also, we're going to learn this grout just because. Seared bricks are like everything. You need a stupid amount of them. We're just going to grab this much to start off with. We also need some wood and sticks, so I'm just going to grab like a stack of logs. Anything else? We're probably gonna, yeah, we're gonna need glass. Grab a stack of glass. Alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab these while I'm down here. It's also gonna be a bit darker on the platform, but it's whatever. Alright. We will hold this up here. Why? Oh, they have a stack size of 16. I was very confused why these weren't mixing. Okay. That's fine. So we're going to need a crafting table, and then wait a minute, don't we have the blanks? The blank, no. I think we have them, I don't know. It's the one thing I forgot to do. It's patterns. It's this. Do we not have that? We do have it learned. Okay, let me just like grab a stack of those. Make this go a little quicker. So let's see. To start off, we're going to take a crafting table and patterns. If you don't remember how to make patterns, it is literally just 2 sticks and 2 planks. It's saying treated, but just regular sticks and regular planks, and you'll get 3. That pretty much covers most of what you need immediately. So you want to cover a crafting table in the pattern, and we get a crafting station. We know what this is because we've got one down there, or down there. So let's go ahead and throw this down here. Then now we've got our crafting table. Then we're going to start putting it on top. Okay, so fun fact, you don't need a crafting table, you could just put it on a log. I feel like there's a different recipe, but this one needs 2 planks and 2 patterns. Need to turn a bunch of this into planks. Okay, do that. And boom, part builder. And the other one is the Tinker Station, which is these. Okay, I feel like they definitely changed the recipes from what I'm used to, so that's fine. Also, I'm just going to grab this and take it up there with me for now. That way I'm not running around as much. Just saves time. In case I forget something. Alright. We got the Tinker Station, we've got the part builder, and I need to break those and put them into the transmutation table. The station, and then builder. There we go. Alright, so now that we've got these, oh, I should probably explain what Tinker's Construct is really quick. So, for me, Tinker's Construct is a 2-part mod. There is the using it as a giga furnace for your ores, and it also gives you more value. So, instead of a furnace where you throw in iron ore and you get an ingot back, like 1 ingot, you put it into a furnace and you get like 2 or 3 ingots back instead of just 1. Now if you just put an ingot in, you only get an ingot out, but with ores, like the raw version of it, then you get the extra value from it. So, when you're doing stuff like this, it's like this stack is going to turn into 2 stacks. And so it's very valuable for that purpose, just for mass smelting. The second part is a weapons mod, where you can combine all kinds of different materials together to create custom weapons, basically. And they each have like different purposes, and they're very cool. Mostly right now, I just want to get the smeltery part of it up, so we don't really need this, but yeah. So the part builder will let you build parts for your weapons, or oh, it also works for armor, so you can also make custom armor with it, I guess. That's new. And then the Tinker Station is, I believe, upgrading your stuff. Yeah, modifying it with like certain things. And this is, oh, it's also the crafter. Okay, so they merged like 2 blocks into 1. So yeah, so here you can see some of the more basic stuff. We can upgrade it to make better stuff. Probably at a later date. But this is where you put the different parts together. You can make them each different materials. It shows you components over here. It tells you what it does over here. They even have like little special abilities and whatnot. So yeah. Oh, but we don't really need to focus on that right now. We are kind of done with those 3. And then there's the modifiable work table and the cast chest. I'm actually just going to get rid of the modifier table and grout and the seared brick, because we just want to kind of get this done with. Another block we're going to make is the seared bricks. It's just like, 4 regular bricks in Minecraft turned into a brick block. This is the same thing. Get that learned, and now we're good. Another block we're going to make is, we're just going to make a bunch of them. So we're going to make the basin, we're going to make the table, we're going to make the faucet. I need copper. I forgot. Copper. Alright. Nope, not that. I think it's this. They're really weird about it. Okay, great. There we go. Got to see your drain. So that's done, 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 done. We need a tank. There we go. Done. That's also done. Alright, and then we do need a cast chest, which is a chest, a cast, and okay, bricks. So we're gonna have to wait on that. We're gonna have to wait on this. And we're gonna have to wait on this. So we need the melter. Holy crap. Okay. Do this, and bam. We're gonna put all of this into here. Should be all of it. We type in seared. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab. Yeah, wait, I don't need a stack of melters, so I just need one. We can get rid of a couple brick stacks. These. And we're gonna call that good for now. Okay. So, to make the controller, so, let's see, to help better explain it. So, this is and we have another one over there. So we got two examples, basically, where you have to build the entire thing to make it work. So you can't just put reactor casing everywhere or just have like a single block. It's a multi-block structure. So you have to make a form with it. You need a reactor controller, access port, power taps, that kind of stuff. And then the rods and the control rods, then all of it. And then once it's all put together correctly, it forms and it works. Similar to this one doesn't have different blocks. It's all the same block, but unless you have them all like this and you have to tap it with a hammer, it'll start working and it turns into a multi-block structure. This table right here, sorry, I'm scratching my eye. This table right here is a multi-block structure. Actually, it's not technically. It's like a bed where they're connected. These are not. You do not just place them like one block and it's done. You have to place multiple blocks. So the smeltery is a multi-block structure where you have to build it in a very specific way or it will not work. So, another thing we're going to do is we need stairs. Can I get a chisel and see what the different stairs look like, game? Okay, I'm very, very stupid, man. There we go. Stairs? No stairs. Okay, well, we're probably going to have to make some regular stairs. But for now, we need the tank. And we need a melter. So a melter is a mini smeltery. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. And we're going to put this here. So, to explain the menu, left side is where your stuff goes in. You put your ores and whatnot. This over here shows you your capacity of how many you can hold and how many, and then the free is like how many more you can put in. Then over here is how much fuel you have, because you do have to fuel this, but luckily the best fuel source is lava, where you can just, toss in lava. So, let me start explaining the different blocks that are currently relevant. There's the seared fuel tank. It can hold up to 4 buckets of lava, and if it's touching a melter or a controller, it will supply lava for the whole thing and let it smelt stuff. If you don't have any lava, you're not smelting anything. There's a couple other fuel sources you can use. I personally use lava because it's easy when you do this. Then, okay, not that. There we go. So now that's got lava in it. This will show that it's got 2 buckets worth. And the temperature is how fast it'll cook. So now we need gold, I think. Right? Yeah, gold. So we throw a piece of gold in here. And on the left side, you can see its progress bar of how fast it's heating up. And once we're over here, it'll come into here. And then you can also hold shift to see buckets worth. But all right, that's done. And now we got 1 ingot and 3 nuggets. That's not what I remember. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to take a look at this. What the heck are you doing? Modifiers? Nope. Okay, crap. I didn't mean to hit all that. I love whenever mods change stuff. Is it recipes? Gameplay, recipes? War rates? Oh, here we go. Okay, I don't know about the foundry. That's kind of another new thing. I'm just gonna go for the melter and the smelter. 4 gem shards give a gem. Okay. So that's doubled, but this one isn't. This one's not. This one, so 9 nuggets gives 1 ingot. So you have to do it in intervals of 9. Here, 18. I don't know where it got the... Yeah, and this one, I figured this one's also different. Okay. Is the foundry... That gives 9. Okay, then... It's gonna do this. Okay. There we go. Now it probably works. Because, like, in older versions it doubles, so I don't know why they changed it to 3 nuggets. That's really annoying. Like, what am I gonna do with 3 nuggets now? Alright, well, whatever. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place a seared brick, cast the gold over it, and it'll burn up the seared brick, but it'll give us the cast. There we go. We did not make the cast chest because we need to do it again. So it's gonna go in here. We're gonna go ahead and make a chest and look for cast chest. There we go. Okay, we're missing a brick. I'm just gonna toss that out for a second. Do this, and that. There we go. I remembered cast chest, and now we can put all of our casts into here. As you put more in, it'll get bigger. That's done. This. Okay, and then also I meant to explain these. So, the casting table is where you put stuff, and you can extract whatever's from the thing in here with the faucet, and it'll pour out over the cast. To start off, you're going to want to make your ingot casts. So now, like, I've got an ingot of gold in here. If I place this down and throw it, it will pour the gold and get me a gold ingot. It also works for, obviously, every other ingot type. Problem now is this. Wait, that works? What the heck? Okay, I guess that's good, because now it's cleared out, I guess. Alright, well, and then you can right-click it, and it just goes in, and you're done. So that's boop, boop, boop. Last thing we need now is the smeltery controller. All we gotta do is throw 4 copper ingots into here, but we can just throw 2 copper ore. That's gonna smelt, and then we need to put a... Did I say seared... What was that? Was that a seared brick? Seared brick, yeah. So I can just throw one of these in there. Now I think you're technically supposed to use a basin. Yeah, normally you'd use a basin for this. This looks a little weird. So let's do that. Let's make it not look weird. So basin is basically just the deep version. And we can throw this into here. There it goes. Whoa. Oh, right. Copper drops more than... Okay, that's a bit awkward. Copper drops more than 1 raw ore per... Oh, and now we can see this is done because I poured copper on it. It drops more than 1 ingot per block. I forgot, like, when you mine a copper ore, it just bursts into a bunch. So that's why it's showing up, like, as this. Well, so you can use the ingot cast mold with that, or if you want to pump out blocks worth, here, as you see, it's 2 blocks, you can just pour it directly into the basin. It'll fill up. It'll begin the cooling process with that bar. It'll start changing colors, and done. Make another one. Go ahead and just throw this in here. And then we're going to need to get ready one of these, because we got 2 ingots left. We're also going to need that cast. Throw this here, throw this there. Let's hear that there. Okay. You go in here, you go in here. I don't need you anymore. So, now that all this is done. Hold on. I was one off. At least the ingots, they go pretty fast. Alright. So, now we need to make the smeltery, and it's nighttime. And the video, it's 25 minutes long. Alright, well, whatever. It's gonna be like 30 minutes, no edits, so... Should be very nice still. Alright. And smeltery, we're just gonna throw it, I think, on this side. So, we want to use bricks. So we don't need these anymore. We don't need glass, we don't need planks, we don't need patterns. We don't need bucket right now. Oh my gosh. We lost Ares. Where did you die? Wait, where did Ares? The heck did he die at? Am I blind? That's not gonna show it. Where? Where the heck did he die at? Like, I'm so confused. He got shot by a skeleton? Where would he have gotten shot by a skeleton at? It's like the middle, it's literally the middle of the day. How do you... Like, was it over here or something? Like, I don't see the death mark. Like, I'm looking for his waypoint. I was like, maybe he wandered off a bit, but... Where did he... This is so confusing. Where is he at? Well, I guess we will never know where he died at. But that's extremely unfortunate.
Maybe I should see if the colony next door is recruiting.
Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Your strength is so bad. Yours is bad too. You just good? Kinda good. 37 cooked mutton. I was like, we need to get somebody else in, and Ares had actually very good stats when I hired him as a guard. So, gotta like go all the way up here. Mutton. Get over here. Okay. He's here. And I hire him over here. The manage workers. Yeah, look at this. So adaptability is 18. Wait, I thought their strength. Strength isn't even a thing? Okay, well. He still got the highest stat for adaptability, so. Whatever. Alright. Let's keep this going. I don't even remember what I was saying. Alright, we need bricks. So grab just a bunch of bricks. Is this the center? Torch, it is. This is where we're gonna start. Okay, so how big do we want to build it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make it 7 big. Let's do 9 and see how that goes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might need to grab the wand here. Let's see, wand. Okay, and then we're going to use these seared drains. So seared drains allow you to, well, drain from the smeltery. I also don't put anything on the back usually. I see you only use the front. We can go ahead and do this. Actually, there's one more block I want to make. It's a seared chute. I think. It's the, yeah, seared ladder. Let's see, throw that in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can that. I think everything in here is learned. Alright. We can't learn the controller, but I need to turn this engine off actually. We just build this really high up. So this will let us climb on it. We cannot. Okay. I was like, it wasn't letting me jump on it for a bit, so do this. And we'll if I put multiple tanks, does that increase the capacity? So this is our controller. Notice how it is blank right there. It's like it's solid copper. It'll also tell you what blocks you're missing. Like, hey, you need to place a block here, here, and then here. And boom, then it turns glassy. When it's glassy, it works. And we got so much space. Now, the real question is, how much does it consider fuel? We're done with tanks. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the stairs. We don't need stairs. We're done with the ladders. Because I need lava buckets. So, how many does it recognize? Oh, that's really strange. Okay, so if you hold something over a lava bucket, you can just delete it because it's like you threw it in the lava. That's weird. Do you recognize all 4 buckets? It does recognize all 4 buckets. Okay. So yeah, that works. I was kind of unsure. Let's see, lava. We're gonna have to go back and forth for a bit. Do that. Get more lava. those three are full. Ooh. That one's kind of full. Oh, whoop, too many. Back to here. Okay, this should be the last set. See, so we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24 buckets. I mean, 24 buckets, okay. So, now we can successfully start smelting our stuff. Like if I throw iron, see it's smelting all that iron at the same time. And we can also visually see it. The problem is we need more. So if we just take a bunch of these bricks, just regular bricks, and it will tell you where to place them. I'm just going to do this. I thought that was saying like another citizen died. I was about to go crazy. Oh yeah, if your favorite character was Aries Cheddar. That was his name, right? Aries Cheddar? Yep. Aries R. Cheddar. I apologize. Well, actually, I don't really know if I apologize. He was killed on the line of duty. He died protecting the people. We're gonna need more seed bricks. You can also get rid of the drains. All right. And we do want to put torches up here. And now now we could cook 15 times the amount because it's that much bigger. So yeah, look at this. We could cook 8,820 ingots at the same time. All right, we're locked in now. The only thing, my only concern is there is resource mixing. So if you put certain things in here at the same time, they will automatically mix together, which is not good. So I know iron and gold don't mix, but what mixes with iron? We can check. We need to look for a smelting. I think it's just this. No. Crud. Wait, hold on. If I click this and then click iron, and then we go into alloying. So we don't want to put it with nickel. That can't be right. It can mix with a lot more than that. What? Molten iron. That's gotta be wrong. There's no way. If I look up copper, and we're gonna look for the liquid version of it. Here we go, molten copper. Alloying. Okay, so don't put amethyst in here or we get amethyst bronze. We got zinc, tin, nickel, gold. Okay, so apparently iron just does not mix with like anything. So don't put copper in. What about osmium? Does osmium mix with anything? Diamond and obsidian, and it makes refined obsidian. Okay, so we're good to throw osmium in there. What about bauxite? Wait, what does bauxite turn into? Oh, aluminum? Aluminum, melting, molten aluminum. It doesn't alloy with anything, so we can throw all of our bauxite in there. What about lead? Got any lead gamers? No, but alloys with some. Resonant ender and diamond to make molten enderium. Lead mixes with tin, so don't put tin in. What does tin mix with, actually? Does it mix with a bunch of stuff? Silver and glowstone, tin and copper. Okay, so we basically have to pick tin or lead. I'll just throw tin in there, so we can't do lead yet. Zinc. What are we getting with zinc? Actually, wait, we can't put this in here because copper. But if we're not putting copper in, then we can put it in. So there we go. Nickel. Nickel, what do you alloy with? Copper. Oh, and iron. That's what it was. Invar. I knew it was something. Okay, so for some reason, iron just doesn't... Okay, no, it shows right here. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so Invar. Okay, so don't put nickel. And silver, last one. We got a lot of decorations, I guess. Gold. It mixed with gold. Alright, so now we got blocks and blocks of this stuff. So, how do we pull it out? Well, we kind of already said, actually. Let's just do this. Where we line the back wall up to there, and then we switch and do casting tables. And then we need to cover all of these with faucets. All right. So now we can throw this in here, and this. And we can go ahead and probably just throw this in the corner over here. 1, 2. And then start filling all the things up, all the meshes. All right. And here we go. We got all this. Okay. So now if we want to pull out any iron. Is this the wrong block? Is that... No, smeltery fluid input output. What the heck? I want my... Do the corners not work because... Oh, it's realistic. Oh. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it's... Because technically it's not connected to the inside of the thing. I don't care if it doesn't connect to the inside of the thing, but apparently this does, so... We have to remove all the corners. But there, so now we can see that we can just get a large amount of our iron pulled out just very quickly. Gonna have to grab some extra seared bricks to fill in the little corner bit. Well, this video was a bit longer than I thought, similar to the last one. Apparently, I just take forever to do things, so might just next time just be like, you know what, not gonna sugarcoat it. It's gonna be a long video probably. Like next video, which is definitely going to be 100%. It's going to be the cables. We're gonna be doing cables and cable accessories. I don't know. 9 blocks. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And see, now that we can do that, like we just like 7 of these blocks is 16,000 EMC. We have like 3.5 million, but every little bit counts. Especially whenever you're mining out large mountains and hills. One. There we go. All right. And then we can throw this ingot cast over here in case we want to pull out the ingots for the iron. So, yeah. All right. That's about it for this video. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Hold on. Next episode. Peace.